Hello friends, good to see you. Welcome back to this channel. This is our third episode of this series of getting all our hens to hatch on the same day. Okay, in case you missed, we have these 4 mother hens which we are trying to get all of them to hatch, all at once, right? So how are we even going to do this? Well, we practically gave them all their eggs we assigned to them a particular number of eggs on the same day. Okay, so it means that they have all the same time frame. Okay, so that is practically the whole idea. Anyway, recently, about 3 days ago to be precise, I happened to candle the eggs, and then unfortunately most of the eggs are not developing. In fact, I only got 12 eggs, okay, out of the 42 that are actually developing. So what I did, I decided to get all the 12 eggs and I gave to one mother hen, and the rest of the the rest of the 20 the rest of the 30 eggs, I distributed them among the 3 hens. It means that we're going to have less than 12 chicks. That's what we're expecting at this rate, which is a bit unfortunate, but it's not so bad. We're going to have to swallow. That's our bitter pill. We're going to have to swallow it like that. I must say I was tempted to abort the whole experiment and start all over again, but that would cost us another 1.5 months. Okay, so I decided that let the rest of the hens carry on sitting on the eggs that I told you are not developing, as they wait for this other hen to hatch. And you never know, perhaps these other eggs might also surprise us. Okay, we may even get, who knows? Let's just give it a chance. So this is what we are going to do. When after the egg hatches, after these eggs hatch, we're going to let this mother brood for us the chicks for 1 week, as the rest of the hens carry on sitting on their eggs which have refused to hatch. Why? We want those hens to wait for this brooding mother. So after 1 week, we're going to take over the brooding, okay? And then we're going to release this hen, and we're going to also release the rest, which by then will still be sitting on their eggs, their unhatched eggs. We're going to release them for them, to replenish. This way, they're going to enter their next laying cycle all at once, and probably in that second cycle our efficiency is going to climb up a bit. But for now, I expect to have at least 10 chicks, but not more than 12. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. So this right here is the cage that we're going to use for brooding our chicks. It is actually my own invention. Okay, yeah, I'm the one who made it a few months back. Okay, so we're going to, like, when the mother hen hatches, we're going to put the chicks there, and we're going to put the mother hen in one chamber. But like when the mother hen will be constrained to one chamber, but the rest of the chicks, the chicks are free to roam around. Okay, why are we even doing that? Well, we are going to talk about that in future, but just maybe to give you a spoiler, we want to make sure that the hen does not eat the chick mash. Okay, that's why it's going to be constrained probably in the center, and the chicks can roam around. They can go and take their feeds, and they come back to the mother hen. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to position a heat source probably in front of the cage here. Okay, so that's the whole idea. Well, I hope we're going to talk more about this in our next episode of the video. So that's it for today, friends. I hope you're also curious like me to see, how this whole thing is going to come out. Okay? Yeah. Personally, I'm so curious and I can't wait, to receive my first batch of chicks. Okay? I can't wait to hold them in my hands. And I can't wait to, brood them in my own. But like I told you, I'm going to first let the mother hen to do most of the heavy lifting for us. Okay? It's going to brood for about 1 week. When the chicks are already, when they already have a few feathers, is when we're going to take over, and then we're going to start brooding on our own, which means we're going to need some heat source, and we're going to have to formulate for them, feeds. Okay, we're going to need a feeding program for them, and it's going to be nice. Okay, so friends, this is in fact not the first time that I'm doing this. I did it a few months in the past. That was 2024 to be precise. Yeah, I started in January of 2024 raising local chicks, local hens. I also started with 4. Okay, the whole goal was I wanted to see the maximum number of birds attainable within 1 year, starting from a flock of 4 birds, which I must confess by the end of that year I had birds in hundreds. And yet at some point around April of that year, I was struck by fall pox, which wiped a reasonable number of birds. Then again, in December of that same year, I had Newcastle. And since I didn't have, I was not experienced enough, perhaps I did not vaccinate them well, so I lost birds. I lost close to 80% of the flock, and that forced me to close down. And here we are again. I've decided to start it all over again, and this time round I've decided to record my journey. Perhaps it will inspire you to also give it a try. So I hope you will stick around, you'll be watching my videos, my shared experience, and I hope that you will also try it out.